What's smacking, beautiful people? I'm Brodie from Boston, and today we're going to be talking about Survivor, Season 40, Episode 11. This is Extortion. That's the name of the episode. So where does it start off? On Koru Beach, day 25. And Jeremy is sitting there alone. Want to know why? Because he chose to use his safety without power advantage, which allows him to leave the tribal council if he's feeling in danger. And then he's allowed to go back to his beach, and the whole without power, he doesn't have a vote. So he's sitting at his beach wondering what's happening. Is my side doing well? Are we going to come back and all of the people who I've been in an alliance with are still here? Like Tyson? And he's just waiting there curious about what's going to happen. So then people start showing up. He's seeing who's coming in and he's like, what the fuck happened? And he sees that Tyson is gone for the second time in this season. And that is amazing. That never happens to Tyson. Tyson, he usually can fucking roll it out all the way to the end. You don't catch Tyson twice in one season. There's no fucking chance. Never. So yeah, Tyson massacre. And Jeremy is pushing way too hard about what happened. What happened? What happened? Tell me what happened. Let me know what happened. Let me know what happened. And then Ben and Jeremy get into some type of argument about who's the bigger threat. Jeremy's like, you're the bigger threat. And Ben's like, what? You've won challenges. You freaking use advantages. What are you talking about? I'm the bigger threat. You are. So they're just trying to throw each other off. That's what I got. Another crazy thing is we got Tony back from season 28, Cagayan. We have that Tony back. The Tony that is going crazy. He literally is running the island. Everybody else is going down. Tony is just rising. It's like everybody else's stock is going down, and this lunatic is running amok. His wife, his kids must said, Dad, go do what you got to do to win, because I want to see you win. And he freaking took it over. Let's just talk about his strategy so far. His strategy so far, he's not looking for idols. Well, maybe a little bit, but not in public and allowing people to know. He's creating good bonds. He's actually playing a good game. The second time he played, him running around going la 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 la, looking for the idol over here, it was stupid, and it allowed people to target him very quickly and easily, and that's what got him sent home. So Tony, you freaking learned from that second season, and you are doing a great game. Maybe a little bit too much of winning, and that's not a bad thing, but still you are increasing your threat size, and that can't be a good thing. People are going to look at you now as the biggest immunity challenge threat, so please watch out and cover your ass, because you're gonna fucking need it. Tony is doing absolutely great. Now it's that part of the game, the end game. He sees it. He can see his way to the end. Tony probably coming into this, he was like, oh, I'll just give it a shot. Hopefully I don't get voted out first. But now he actually believes that he can take this game over. And you are going to see a complete different gameplay. Everything that Tony's done in this game was because he's in such a great position. And he's realizing that. And he's allowed to become more confident and actually make some more riskier moves. And it's benefiting him tenfold. Let's just jump into this episode. How crazy is it? Tony is starting to search for idols. This is my favorite part of the game. Looking for idols, friggin' finding strategy, figuring out how to idol people off, figuring out where your numbers are. So it's pretty interesting, right? Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of Survivor math right now. Let's say we got 4 people left in the game, all right? And you are on the bottom. You're the only person on the bottom. And it's 3 against that one person. So all 3 of their votes, let's say, are going to you to send you home. And you have an idol. And you play it for yourself. All 3 of their votes mean nothing, and your vote becomes now the one vote that will send whoever you want home. So I hope that explains a little bit about the voting and how idols work. All right? So we got Tony searching, and he's searching everywhere. Like he is the absolute old Tony that I fell in love with. He's looking like a rabid animal, like looking for fucking trash or looking for something to eat. He's going crazy. He's digging. He's running, tripping. This is the Tony. This is the Tony. This is it. This is the real freaking Tony. Okay. So now he's searching, and who walks by? None other but Nick. This motherfucker, you don't want him to know what you're doing, because he's very smart and he could figure out a way to cut you off very fast, very fast. And then he's like, Nick, listen, I'm looking for the idol, okay? You go check the well, because I haven't checked there yet. But he just came from the well, so he knows nothing's over there because he gave it a good shakedown. He's a cop. He knows how to search. He don't leave nothing behind. That motherfucker, he'll catch it, all right? He'll fucking catch it, I promise. So he throws off the scent like a fucking dog. So it's just like a suspect taking off his shirt, throwing it the other way, getting the dog to go off his scent, while you are allowed to escape and become free. Freeze, motherfucker, freeze. And that was one of the best moves I've seen in a long time, besides Denise's backdoor to fucking Sandra, willing to get her out of the game easily. That was a great move too. So those are the two top moves I've seen in a long time. Fucking phenomenal. And then what happens? Tony finds it. Tony finds the idol. Tony has the freaking idol. Amazing move, and I think he only found it because he threw Nick off the fucking scent. Okay. Sarah is going crazy. So now we come back from idol searching, and she's got a very crazy look on her face, and she's designing clothes. She's doing photo shoots. This photo shoot was unbelievable. We had beautiful women. I'm talking about beautiful. Sarah, Kim, and Michelle. You guys were looking beautiful. So they were doing like a little photo shoot right on the beach, right by their tribe friggin' house. And they got the fire basically very low, just giving off smoke. You got the beautiful scene. The camera was off the charts. The camera work, you can't say much about it besides it's amazing, and it doesn't get any better than that, basically. What is she doing? So she's designing clothes. Everybody likes them for some reason. I can't wait to see how Tony plays with this confidence that he's got, because it's about to get crazy. Yeah, basically, Tony's making moves with Jeremy, Michelle, Denise, Kim, and Tony including himself. He's like, we got the numbers, it's 5-9, so us 5, we can vote whoever we want out, but it's never that simple. It's never that fucking simple. Is it? No, it's never that simple. Okay, now we get a shot of Edge of Extinction. EOE. That's the abbreviation for it. So if I say EOE, that means Edge of Extinction. And everybody's sad as fuck. But Natalie finds a message in the bottle. And it's just like when you were a little kid. You put a message in the bottle, you throw it in the fucking ocean, and there you go. You caught a fine for $1,300 for littering. No, I'm just kidding. But, so yeah, basically, she finds a freaking bottle on the sand, which is weird. I guess you can just find shit nowadays. You don't even have to have a clue. So she finds the idol, and this freaking clue was confusing. I couldn't even tell you what the hell it said on the clue. I couldn't. It was just a fucking riddle. And Parvati was there, and she actually seen it. So what does Parvati and Natalie do? Let's decide not to tell anybody. Let's keep this between us. Let's get this advantage, and let's extort somebody for their fucking tokens. And Parvati is like, great idea, because I'm an evil bitch, and we're gonna go after Tony. Fuck. They realize that the clue is leading them right under their bed. So it's not a bed, okay? Let's get to it. In Survivor, on day 1, you get all these tools, all these materials, you cut down trees, and you build your shelter. Your shelter is going to be able to support your weight off the ground. Usually you want it off the ground, because if it's on the ground, the water is just going to rush into you and fill your fucking pants up and float your ass away. Or if you're on the ground, another scary thing is you got snakes, you got venomous bugs and different types of things that will bite you. So you always want to be a couple feet off the ground if possible. So these motherfuckers, they're off the ground, they got their nice shelter, and the idol is under their bed. I know, right? Their idol is under their bed, and they know it. So they go back to camp, let's go get it. And everybody's just sitting there, very lazy, not moving, and Parvati and Natalie are just like, what are we gonna do? So Parvati hatches a plan. I'm gonna take them away, you get the freaking thing. And I thought Natalie wasn't gonna tell her that she had it, but she runs around back and meets up with Parvati, and she says, how can we do this? And it's an extortion. Let's just get into the extortion advantage, okay? The extortion advantage blocks a player from playing in the immunity challenge, which is huge. Immunity is one of your only chances of being safe, especially if you're on the bottom. So what you want to do, ready? If you're on the bottom, you want to win the immunity. You got to put every chip you have into the immunity, just like Tyson did. So Tyson took his tokens, bought peanut butter for his Edge of Extinction battle back, and he won because he was so prepared with the peanut butter, with the nutrients, with the substance, and he was able to beat him. So when you're on the bottom, always go for that individual immunity because you can continue to win it just like Joe Englund and ride that wave as far as you can. And Tony is all over it. He just won the one before it, and he needs this because he knows he's a threat. Plus, he's got the idol. And so what else can this extortion advantage do? It can block you from voting. So it can take away your vote and your ability to play. And basically, if people wanted to decide you go home, you go home. So who are they going to play it on? Let's play it on Tony and see if we can get 6 fire tokens. 6 fire tokens. Okay, so then there's one of the favorite parts of the episode. Tony is a shot of Tony, and he's running. And he's running going, la, 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 because he found something in his bag. And usually when you find something in your bag, you want to run to safety where nobody's at so you can actually read it, have plenty of time to think about what you want to do with it. So he's so excited because he knows he's got an advantage for himself to help him benefit himself in the game. And he's like a little kid, okay? And he's like, yeah, I can't wait to, get this new freaking setup. And then this setup's going to be able to, oh my God, the setup is against me. I'm getting set the fuck up. I'm getting extorted. And it says, you will be able to it says basically you're not going to be able to play in the challenge and vote. And he's like, I can't wait to make somebody not be able to play in the challenge and the vote. And then it says, this is getting played on you. And if you don't come up with 6 fire tokens, then it's getting played on you and you don't have a shot. And he's got 3. He's got to figure out how to muscle up the other 3. And that's when his friends come back in. And just this Kagayan Tony of him running around, trip on the freaking tree, had me rolling. Had me absolutely rolling. Good for you, Tony. Yeah, 6 tokens. He's freaking pissed. Okay, now it comes down to the immunity challenge. Actually, no, let's wait. Tony tells Michelle about the tokens. She has to lie because she had plenty of tokens, but she actually spent them on a chance to flip a coin, and she got that advantage. And now Tony's like, okay, I need your tokens. And she goes, yeah, I had to get an advantage, and it cost me all of my tokens, so I don't have any. And he's like, wow, I'm about to get smoked. Jeremy agrees to give him 1, Nick agrees to give him 1, and Ben agrees to give him 1. So that's Tony 6. He's able to play, and this motherfucker's back, foaming at the mouth, ready to fucking bite somebody. Like a fucking savage, that motherfucker. Tony gets his tokens, but is it worth it? He thinks it is, so he's going for it. And it was worth it. Now it's the immunity challenge. Okay, so the immunity challenge, let's just break it up. So what you want to do is you want to stand on a narrow beam, and usually they're all in their bare feet. So this looks like it's going to hurt your fucking feet. It's going to be very hard, and the balls of your feet are going to get very sore after a while because you're on a narrow beam holding a very long pole, holding it just like this while you're balancing an idol on a freaking whatever, on a little perch. So you got to hold your thing like this, and if you weaken, it's going to fall. If you push too hard, it's going to fall. So you just got to get that balance right in the middle, and then you're able to win the challenge. And this challenge has gone on before, and I've seen this challenge before for sure. And this challenge, in this specific season, it was a world record. Not a world record, but a record for this challenge, and it was awesome. Okay, so who's doing great? Ben's doing great, Tony's doing great, Jeremy's doing great, the girls. This is what's cool about this challenge was, I don't know if it's cool, but so the girls and guys have to battle everybody. So 1 winner. You get the fire tokens, you get the immunity idol, and there's only 1 winner. Usually if it was earlier in the game, they might have 2 necklaces and 2 tokens or whatever. But no, this was girls versus boys versus boys versus boys versus girls versus girls. It was everybody for themselves. Lone wolf survivor shit. And I was loving it. I was absolutely loving it. Yeah, you get one necklace. Pretty sure one token too. And this looks crazy. The girls are going for it, but all the girls fall off, and it's left down to 3 people: Tony, Ben, and Jeremy. And they are all strong competitors. All 3 of these people are unbelievable competitors, and they got hearts of lions. So let's get it. Let's fucking get it. So they beat the record for this challenge, and out of nowhere, Jeremy drops, Ben drops, Tony is shocked. He has won 2nd individual immunity in a row. This is his 2nd ever. The first one was his 1st ever. And he did it. You fucking got it, bro. Okay, so now we're coming back from the challenge. Who's the first name I hear? Jeremy. And 2 votes on Michelle. And everyone else is on Jeremy. Jeremy's down to vote Ben, but Denise is not 100%. So Denise is a sneaky little player. I wouldn't trust her with anything. She tells you, oh yeah, I'm 100%. Oh yeah. And then she's not. And then in confessional, she says, I can't wait to blindside this motherfucker. She is a sneaky, sneaky player. And she knows to win this game, you got to have a resume. And resumes, let's just explain resumes real quick. So a resume is a move that is particularly yours and yours only, or you needed a little bit of help to get it done. So let's go into Denise's resume. So Denise's resume, the whole training the tokens for the idol, and she was able to idol Sandra out. That's a resume because she made that move. And now when it comes down to the jury deciding on who wins the game, let's see your resumes. And your resume basically dictates if you had outwitting gameplay, if you can outlast people and win the game. And outwit, motherfuckers. Outwit, outplay, outlast. Let's go. Okay. Okay, this was hilarious right here. Tony is frantic. He's just frantic. Everything he's doing, he's looking sharp to the left, looking sharp to the right, and then he starts drinking his water, and he was even drinking his freaking water fast. It was like this, like. I hope that wasn't disturbing. Yeah, he's freaking drinking his water fast. Like, this dude's heart is moving very fast. If we had a heart monitor on him, it would break it. It would zap his wrist because it's fucking beating so fast. Wow. Okay, Tony wants Sophie. And Tony's in control of this game right about now. He's knowing where people are voting. He's knowing he's safe. And this is his time to make his resume a little bit better. And he wants Sophie because she is close to Sarah. And Sarah is his Cops R Us alliance. And basically, you don't want to fuck with that. He wants to wait till last minute, tells Nick. And Nick quickly agrees. Quickly agrees. He wants Ben. Jeremy wants Ben, but he's caught in the middle. Tony is full of control of this game right now. Nick brings up, okay, and then basically freaking Tony tells Jeremy, he says, hey, Jeremy, you're going home if you don't do what I tell you right now. And Jeremy doesn't know what to believe. He's just sitting there like, what do I believe right now? Is this the truth or is this not the truth? Should I kiss or should I not kiss Tony? And motherfucker, you should kiss Tony right now because he saved your ass big time. Now we're at Tribal Council. And Nick brings up resumes. Great, because I just explained resumes perfectly to whoever wants it. Jeremy brings up timing. Now, timing is crucial. Every single person who's won this season has expert timing, which means they know when to strike and they know when not to strike. And that's huge because your timing can dictate whether you go home or you stay in this fucking $2 million game. And believe me, you want to stay because $2 million is a lot of fucking money. And that can change your life like that. Okay. Yeah, people are getting tired. Tony is getting more energy. That's because of his heart. Now we're getting down to votes. Jeff says, let's vote. Any idols? No idols. Now he's revealing the votes, and Jeremy gets a vote. Actually, Jeremy ends it with 3 votes total. Michelle ends it with 2 votes total. And who other than Sophie, with the idol in her pocket, gets voted out. Blindsided so bad, like fucking. It was like Helen Keller. That's how blindsided she was. Okay, it was that bad. So, and then she donates her tokens, I think, to Sarah and Kim. And that's the episode. So if you guys enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Actually, let's get into predictions. Predictions, what do I think is going to happen? I think Tony's going to win the game. And if he doesn't, whatever. But that's who I hope wins the game. If he can figure out how to get that circle target that's painted all over his back a little bit smaller, then I think he'd be absolutely good to go. But you never know. It's Survivor. So if you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys really liked it, please share it. And sharing it is huge. It's almost as good as a donation, because you're sharing it to your groups of friends or your platform, and then helping me get out. So that is huge. If you want to support this channel, help share, help like it, because YouTube is dictated through an algorithm, and the more likes, I don't want you to like it unless you actually like it. I don't want you to subscribe unless you actually want to subscribe. So if you guys like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe, it will be right here. And then until next time, I'm Brodie from Boston, and if you guys want to see some other videos, they'll be right here. Love you guys, stay safe, and stay happy.